Super sub, mate.
As usual.
How's he know what I can do? He always makes me sub.
Because we've told him. Yeah. Hey, Smig.
Oh no, don't! What'd you do that for?
A laugh.
Divvy?
Good fitness training.
Lads! Lads!
What?
Look!
Three boys have reported seeing a young lady stranded on the riverbank down by the bridge. Over.
OK, Sarge, on our way.
Fling. Ah! Oh, you did that on purpose.
Oh, don't be daft.
Oh, that's scalding up.
Can't beat the smell of roasted nuts in the morning.
She's down there.
Better not be a wind-up.
Have you wet yourself, mate?
Shut up.
Better get an ambulance.
Why not cut out the middleman?
5382 to control.
Phone the funeral parlour.
Control to 5382. Over.
Hey, mate, she just moved.
You what?
Just then.
No, she didn't.
She did, honest. See?
He's right.
You better go and get her then.
Why me?
I'm allergic to mud.
Back late tonight?
Yeah, don't know why.
Just wondered what time you wanted to.
Just get something for yourself. I'll go to the canteen in case you have to work over.
One of these days we'll sit down and have a meal together.
Don't start, love. See you later, okay?
You're gonna be okay. Help's on its way. You're gonna be fine. Don't worry. An ambulance will be here in a minute. Are you all right? Can you hear me? Oh, for crying out loud. Oh, hell's teeth.
Hello, Danny. Come in. Miriam! It's Danny.
Be right there. What do you think?
Some brass fell out with a punter and got drop-kicked into the river.
Just because she's in a miniskirt doesn't make her a prostitute.
Oh, come on, she's done up like Miss Whiplash.
Oh, it could be attempted suicide or anything.
OK, then suicidal, prosy.
Anyway, suppose I should be singing your praises.
Yeah, you should.
Good work out there.
No problem. Best snog I've had in years.
She appears to have taken a severe beating.
But she's going to be all right.
She's pretty bruised, but nothing's broken. Still, it'll take her a while to recover.
So the injuries weren't self-inflicted?
Definitely not.
Was that suicide
Looks like she was left for dead in the river. Lucky for her, the tide went out.
Yeah, but she feels like she's just won the lottery.
Can we talk to her?
You can try, but she doesn't speak any English. And she's very edgy.
Remember me?
No insulect, ce vorbiți.
We had one of them, but the wheel fell off.
I'm just going to check your clothes, OK?
Vă rog, vă implor, nu mă trimiteți înapoi.
Can you tell us your name?
No insuleg, no insuleg.
I can't find any ID.
Any idea what language she's...
Sorry, I'm strictly science girl.
Bingo. Fox's private drinking club and renowned local knocking shop.
Right, we're taking for a CT scan.
You're going to be all right. They're just going to check your head.
She's not deaf.
You can see her once we set her on the ward.
Thank you. What do you reckon?
Well, it's a nap, innit?
A what?
That she's an illegal immigrant.
You reckon?
Oh, too right. I've got no sympathy.
Why?
Well, it's an outrage. Come over here, take all our jobs, sponge off the state.
Larry.
Here's one, trainee social worker.
Stop it.
Starting on 15k.
Can't see you in DMs with a copy of The Guardian sticking out of your pocket.
What about this?
Mim, you are not going to get the sack.
That's easy for you to say, Mr. Straight and Narrow.
These things are just an exercise in wrist slapping.
Danny, this could be my last day.
Talk about pessimistic.
After the trouble I had trying to convince my dad that this was a worthwhile job.
It is a worthwhile job and you're very good at it.
He wanted me to be an accountant.
Well, then you should have known better.
Tell you what, Jim Moulton's ears are going to prick up when he gets wind of this.
How come?
You heard of J. Chadwick?
Vaguely.
Well, as big cheeses go round here, he's one very large Stilton.
Yeah.
Owns whole streets of this town. Oh, he's a lovely fella. He'd cut his nan's throat for a boiled sweet. Fox's, one of Chadwick's clubs. And our gentleman Jim eats his guts.
Really?
He nailed him once, years ago. But since then, I haven't got anything to stick.
So why the grudge?
Well, many moons ago, he knew Jim's missus.
You serious?
Yeah, they were a real item till he got stuck away for fraud. She gave him the big E, married Jim. So from career criminal to career copper in one easy move. I tell you what, she hadn't half scrubbed up well, had she?
Oh, sorry, Mum, just coming.
It's fine.
Me and Danny got a bit held up. The traffic was bad, but I'll be out in 2 ticks.
Okay.
A bit all over the place, to be honest. Never been so nervous in my life. When do you think we'll hear?
I already have. As soon as you're ready, I'll see you in my office.
If you could just tell us your name, it would be a real help. My name is Connie. What's your name?
No vorbesc engleză.
You're really getting through there.
Well, do you want to have a go?
Did somebody in Transylvania tell you that it was cash handouts and all the chips you could eat over here?
Larry?
Did you come over on the last onion boat?
Oi, pack it in. The girl's traumatised.
I'm trying to get a reaction. She might be having us on.
No insuleg.
Knock, knock. Hiya, I'm Phil Lewis. I work for the Herald. This the girl from the river?
What's it to you?
No vorbesc engleză.
You must be our local hero.
And you must be the neighbourhood tosspot.
I just want a quick snap, that's all.
And I want you to leave.
The two of you together, it'd
I
be great.
said no. She's upset. Now, leave her alone.
This is police brutality.
No, you're wrong. What happens if you don't get out of here will be police brutality.
Sir Galahad lives.
The disciplinary committee, and I quote, were concerned about your judgment and stressed the importance of accountability and how the force has to be seen to be policing its own officers effectively. But they rejected the complaint. You're in the clear. It's over.
Right.
Congratulations.
Thanks.
You don't sound exactly cock-a-hoop.
I don't know what to feel.
Try relieved.
What, that I wasn't sacked for protecting a woman from some cold-blooded sadist?
He got his in the end.
Yeah. And what'll she get, 15 years?
Unfortunately, but that's not our problem.
Oh, I know. I've spent the morning scouring the job page of the local paper.
I'll be grateful it hasn't come to that.
Believe me, I am.
But you'll have to be careful in future.
Mum.
We can't be doing with a repeat.
I know.
You have to keep control at all times.
Well, that's easy to say, sat behind a desk.
Is that how you see me? A pen pusher?
No, of course not. Sorry, Mum.
OK. Well, that's it. Thank you, Miriam.
See? Told you.
I never want to go through that again.
Better stick to verbal abuse from now on, then, eh?
Congratulations, love.
Oh, thanks, Maddie.
I knew you'd get off. I could feel it in my waters.
I've been thinking about what you said, Mim.
I didn't mean it.
And I'm going to go out on the beat with you.
Sorry?
You heard? See if I can still cut the mustard if I really am just a faceless bureaucrat.
I'm not with you.
Why not? We're understaffed, aren't we? Anybody needs me, be on the front line. Mim!
You sure she's on the game?
Looked like it to me.
Couldn't get anything out of her.
Well, we have plenty, but I don't speak hieroglyphic.
Did you mention Chadwick's name?
No.
If she was working the club, she might be an illegal immigrant.
It's all ifs.
I know, but it's a start, isn't it? Come on, fancy a trip to the countryside?
Hey?
See how the other half live.
Why?
I'm calling in on an old friend. Come on. Pillar of the local community, Mr. Chadwick. Landlord, money lender, you name it. He's got fingers in more pies than Dahlia Bloody Smith. Of course, he fancies himself as a great philanthropist. He flies handicapped kids to Florida, makes calipers for lame ducks. He spent more on a shirt than I take home in a month. Knocks me sick.
I believe you two go back a bit.
Not really.
Oh, I thought...
If you're referring to the fact that he went out with Dawn for 5 minutes, you're barking up the wrong tree. The fella is a criminal that gets away with it, and that gets right up my nose. Full stop.
Fair enough.
I've got a remote control telly, he's got a remote control house.
Hello?
Chadwick?
No.
Is Mr. Chadwick in residence?
Who wants to know?
Tell him Jim Alton's here to see him. Inspector Alton.
Will you keep still? What kept you? The 140 change.
Really, I'll take a back seat. 15.
Cheers, mate.
Mr. Southall,
Oh, that's me.
like to tell us what happened?
I nabbed this thieving old bag pinching me stock.
Yeah, we could do without the gratuitous insults, thanks.
Oh, here we go. Sticking up for the shoplifter already.
He's hurting me.
Do you want to let go of her arm? What's your name?
Elsie. Elsie Radcliffe.
Mr. Southall's making quite a serious accusation against you, Elsie. Is it true?
No.
Of course it is. She was out the door with this lot.
I thought I'd paid.
I thought I'd pay. Can you hear that?
What's that?
The sound of 1,000 tiny violins.
You see, De Silva, why don't you take details of what's allegedly been
Allegedly?
stolen while I have a chat with Mrs. Radcliffe here?
Right. What do we got?
She was in a terrible state when we found her. She had no ID, doesn't understand a word of English.
Poor girl.
All we had to go on was this book of matches.
From your club.
The inspector knows full well the Foxes isn't my club.
Technically.
I own the building. The club owner leases the space from me.
And who happens to be one of your boys.
So, you don't have anything to do with the day-to-day running of the place?
Afraid not.
Have you been there recently?
It's not really my scene. Much rather be tucked away in the corner of some candlelit bistro.
So, you'd have no idea who was at the club last night?
None whatsoever.
Surprise, surprise.
So, there's just a girl with no name in a book of matches?
Yeah.
Oh dear. Haven't got a lot to go on, have you?
Not yet, but we'll find out where she's from. Then we'll get an interpreter, find out if she's illegal, if she's on the game, and who dumped her in that river. Then who knows where the trail might lead.
Ooh. Makes it all sound so exciting, doesn't he?
Tease up.
Who's he? The butler.
How'd you like it?
Out of a plastic cup down the station. Come on.
Have you finished with me?
For the time being, yeah. What?
I could have done with a cup of tea.
Bolton. I knew I recognised that name.
Oh, yeah.
The firm our kid works for repossessed a car off some copper and his missus the other week. We had a right laugh about it. I'm sure it was him.
Really?
2 tins of tuna at 89 pence.
How much? I'm sorry for all this trouble.
You honestly thought you'd paid for the shopping?
Yes.
But it was still in the basket.
I know.
And you can afford to pay for it?
Yes. Yes, look. Look, I've got the money. I just get a bit confused.
Has this happened before?
Well, yes, sometimes. When I get to the bus, I sometimes forget where I'm meant to be going.
Is there anyone else at home?
Only Howard.
Is that your husband?
My Jack Russell. Are you going to arrest me?
I don't think that'll be necessary. Come on.
Had a nice chat.
Mrs. Radcliffe assures me that this has all been a mix-up, and I'm inclined to believe her.
Hook, line and sinker.
So, in the circumstances, I think it's best if she pays for the shopping as she intended.
Oh, you're not nicking her then?
Mim?
Your call.
I think we'll leave it at that.
No.
Sorry?
Well, you can do what you like. You can make a guest of honour at the secret policeman's ball. I'm not taking her money.
Mr. Southall.
And this lot's going back where it belongs, on my shelves. And she is barred for life. So if you don't mind...
That's your prerogative, sir.
Comedians.
Right, that's me done. Nothing like half a day when all your mates are working, is there?
Call this work?
How's he behaving, Sarge?
No comment.
Oh, I bet he's like a caged lion.
More like a depressed ferret, actually.
Fancy a pint when you finish?
No tar.
Oh, go on. You can tell me how many P103s you've filled in this week.
What I mean by no tar is bug off, I'm not interested.
You want to go and see a quack? They've got some wonderful remedies for PMT, you know, these days.
Is there a wasp in here, Sarge? Because I keep hearing this incessant buzzing.
See you, chaps.
Control! Did they say how long ago?
Where we going? The scenic route?
Calling home, I got a load of stuff on Chadwick in the house.
Like what?
Case files going back years. Cuttings.
Control to 5382.
5382 to control, receiving over.
Just thought you'd want to know. The girl Larry dragged out of the river has done a runner.
That's all we need.
Hello?
Aye. You on your own?
Yeah. The coast's clear. He's at work.
I'll see you in a bit then.
problems?
Potentially, yeah.
I'm here to help.
A couple of morons from the club gave one of our foreign imports a bit of a pasting last night.
And?
She was fished out the river by the local constabulary.
So I take it there are concerns the experience might have loosened her tongue?
Grave concerns.
What's my brief?
Just make it go away. Today.
Won't be a minute, Con. Sorry, love, forgot my keys.
I didn't know you were due home.
I'm not. I'm checking out the love of your life.
What?
Jay Chadwick.
What about him?
I got some files on him stashed in here somewhere.
You're obsessed with that man. Shall I invite Connie in?
No need, I've got him. Better go. Give me shampoo on the carpet.
Done all right then?
Yeah, fine.
Talk to you about something.
What?
It's personal.
No offence, but I haven't got time to worry about your private life. Other butchers at that lot.
It's important.
So are those. Copies of everything we've ever had on Chadwick. Kept them for a rainy day.
That was close.
Yeah.
Missed you.
Me too.
Larry, you've got to help me.
Blood and sand.
I've got nowhere else to go.
What are you doing here?
Please, let me in.
And you speak English?
Please, Larry.
What are you doing?
I'm begging you.
He's back.
Oh, quick, you'll have to go out the back. Hurry up.
Hi, Paul, from the garage. We repossessed your car. We brought it back.
Oh. I came here 6 months ago from Bucharest, in Romania. We were told there was work. I sought a new life. But when we were here, the men who brought us here told us we owed them money. £10,000. They said we would have to work in the club for 6 months to pay off all our debts. They took my passport and gave me these clothes. Said I had to work in their club.
Doing what?
What a woman does who dresses like this.
And you've been at Fox's ever since?
Day and night.
And what happened last night?
I told them my 6 months was up. They said it would never be up, that I would be there forever. So I told them I was leaving, but My boss, he just laughed. He had been drinking. He told me to strip. I said no. He started swearing at me, calling me names. He said him and his friends were all going to.
Okay.
So I ran, but they catch me at the river. My boss started kicking me. I don't really remember much what happened after that. I was screaming and kicking. I managed to get away, but it was dark. They threw me in the river. The next thing I remember, you are kissing me back to life.
Great. You're obstructing the Queen's Highway there, girl.
Brilliant.
You hear me?
Yeah, very funny, Jerry. Now shift yourself.
I'm going nowhere. Until you two lovely ladies join me for a little snifter.
Maybe later.
It's a deal.
Leave this to me.
He's got a problem with authority, boss. It's probably best to
Tough.
just...
I've got a problem with him standing in the middle of the road.
You're a hell of a size, aren't you, girl?
I'm going to count to 3.
Oh, is that all they taught you?
It's what I taught them. I'm their superintendent and I'm not in the mood.
Superintendent, eh?
1.
Very impressive.
2.
Hiya.
This better be good.
You're a dark horse.
What's in my eyes, innit?
Oh, thanks very much.
Is that our car?
Thanks, love.
What for?
Getting it back for us.
Hey?
The fella said it's all paid for.
What fella?
The fella from the garage.
I haven't paid a penny to anyone.
But he said it's all paid for.
What the hell's going on?
Are you winding me up?
Give us the keys.
Why?
Well, just give us them. Come on, let's get this sorted. You wait here.
I'll ring you back.
What the hell's going on with this car?
Sorry, sir?
1 minute you're repossessing it, the next my missus is... Should have bloody known.
It's just like being at home.
More tissues?
Oh, thanks. I suppose this is the equivalent of getting egg on my face.
I'm afraid that's Jerry's little party piece.
Now she tells me.
I did try to warn you.
I know. It's just that winos used to be my speciality. I must be losing my touch.
You got caught up in the moment. Happens to us all.
I think your situation was slightly more provoked.
Maybe. But should that make a difference?
What do you mean?
Well, of course I'm glad to be off the hook, but... if I put my hand on my heart, I can't say that I didn't use unnecessary force.
The disciplinary committee was satisfied. Obviously, they're never wrong.
Yeah, but what if I lose my cool again?
It's your job to see that you don't. As long as you keep questioning yourself like this, you'll be okay. It's me you're going to have to keep an eye on.
Jim, will you slow down? You're scaring me.
Chadwick, it's Jim Alton. I want to see you now.
What the hell are we doing here?
Didn't I tell you, this is your ex's place?
What? What's going on?
Come on, come on.
But I don't
If he thinks that you can stick his smarmy oar into our business, he's got another thing coming. Right.
Jim! Have you gone mad?
Technically, that's criminal damage.
Who do you think you are?
But I'll let it pass.
For God's sake, Jim!
You might have a lot of people in your pocket, but I'm not one of them.
Hello, Dawn.
I stay away from my family.
This all the thanks I get for trying to help.
We don't need your help.
You know, nothing bothers me more than the thought of old friends down on their luck.
You're trying to get one over on me, aren't you? To cover yourself in case I get too close to you. Well, I won't let you.
Don't know what you're talking about.
I've got everything I need.
How's that, then?
I've got the one thing that you really want.
What?
Yeah? But has Dawn got everything that she wants? Do you provide them all for her? Do you make her happy?
Will you two shut up? Can we just go, please?
There's more to happiness than a fat bank balance.
You know, it doesn't seem fair, really. You spent all those years cleaning up the streets, and what have you got to show for it?
At least I don't make my money pimping illegal immigrants.
No, that's the answer to your financial problems. With an imagination like that, you should be writing airport novels.
We'll see. You'll be laughing on the other side of your face by the time I finish with you.
Is that a fact? Of course, technically, legally, Dawn's already accepted my little gift. Could be embarrassing.
Yeah? Go to hell.
Oh, come on, Jim. Take the car. It's undignified. A man of your status stood at a bus stop.
I'd sooner walk barefoot through broken glass.
Bye, Dawn.
Should do this more often. Don't know about that, boss. Come over.
Hey!
What is it? Just do it.
Give me that basket.
No chance!
No!
You're stupid. Oh, damn it, not you again.
Can you believe the cheek of it? Walking out of here with a full basket like she's got Alzheimer's or something.
Well, look, I'll confess to kidnapping Shergar, love. As long as I don't have to listen to another pep talk from Mary Poppins here.
No Jack Russell, then?
I had a pet python once, if that makes you feel any better.
What's your name again?
Elsie Ratcliffe.
Elsie Ratcliffe. I'm arresting you on suspicion of theft. Anything you say...
You do not have
You
to
do not have to say
anything.
anything, but it may harm your defence if you do not mention, when questioned, something you later rely on in court.
And then what?
You're nicked.
You got any cash on you?
What for?
To pay the driver.
Oh, I might have guessed.
No need to take that tone.
If it wasn't for you, we wouldn't be in this mess.
Oh, that's right. It's all my fault.
Well, tell me what I've done wrong.
I wouldn't know. I never see you.
The record's stuck on that L1. Here, for a change.
Do you think I've scrubbed up well?
Those things that I said to you at the hospital, I didn't mean. I was trying to catch you out.
It's okay.
We need to go down to the station.
No.
It's the only way of getting the people that did this to you. You've got to make a statement, then we can go after them.
I can't.
They need locking up.
They'll send me home. I can't go back. I won't go back.
You can't let them get away with it.
Please.
Maybe they'll give you diplomatic immunity.
What?
Or political asylum or something. I don't know.
They'll send me home. I know they will.
There are things that they can do for people if they think they're a worthy cause.
Am I?
Yes, you are.
I came to you because you helped me.
And I want to carry on helping you.
Then stop the men that did this to me.
I can't until you give a statement.
You can.
You don't have to do that. I promise you, the only way I can help is if you come to the station. It's for the best.
Congratulations, Mom. A collar and some shopping. I'm impressed.
Keep your hair on. I'm hardly the Yorkshire Ripper.
I said the better, I think.
Name?
Ask her. She's had me life story.
Danny?
She's all yours.
Glad to see the streets are safe again, man.
Can I have a word? I take it you're still unhappy with your situation.
It seems that's not for me to say, Ma.
That's right, Steve. It's not for you to say. Keep in mind that I run this division, not you. I decide how it's organised, not you. And if I want you behind a desk for the next year, then that's my decision.
You can't expect
I will
me to-
not tolerate irreverence, and I will not tolerate you undermining me.
Yeah, I understand
You will
what you
stay
say.
behind that desk until I say so. Is that understood? Thank you, PC Trainer, that's all. You know the way to the control room?
See, no barbed wire, no armed guards. Sit down.
Do you seriously think they want you in this job?
Mrs. Radcliffe, would you please just call...
You and the Indian girl, you're just here to make them look important.
God, give me strength. For the 10th time, address.
They're all fascists.
Take no notice of it.
Every last one of them.
Oi, shut it, will you?
Oh, charming.
Danny?
Yeah?
I found Mariana, boss.
Who?
The girl from the river.
You're joking.
She's Romanian.
You've just earned yourself a very large drink. Did she mention Chadwick?
Never got the chance.
Still, if she's willing to finger the crew from Foxy's...
Which she will.
Gets us that step closer to him.
You will go easy on the boss, won't you? She's had a really rough time.
You going soft on me, Tiger?
Well, she's worried sick about getting sent home.
She's not going anywhere until I get that statement.
Is there anything that we can do for her?
Like what?
Well, help her get asylum.
You'd always marry her.
No, I'm serious.
If she helps me stitch up Chadwick, I'll personally lobby Parliament on her behalf.
What, you'll have a word for her?
If it means that much to you.
Ah, the very hand. Phil's just been filling me in. Gather you found our missing girl.
Well, she found me, really.
Congratulations.
Cheers, boss.
Jim, can I have a word?
Yeah.
Oh, in the ball time, Bill's also told me about Chadwick.
Yeah.
He never mentioned it.
Didn't think it was important.
You're investigating a case of serious assault.
I know.
That's all. There's no other agenda, is there?
Of course not.
I've had a word with my boss, and he's going to square it with the asylum people.
They won't send me home.
Not if you're going to be a chief witness in a big case.
So I'll be able to stay?
I don't see why not.
Are you sure?
I reckon you'll be as safe as houses. I told you that you'd be okay, didn't I?
Oh, thank you. You don't know what this means to me.
Am I interrupting?
No, boss, of course not.
Let's make a start then.
And then I don't really remember anything until Larry saved my life.
Right, well, I think we've got everything we need to arrest the men that have done this to you.
Well done.
Does this mean I will be able to stay?
We'll talk about that later. I just want to ask you a couple more questions first. While you were working at Foxy's, did you ever come across a man called Chadwick?
J. Chadwick.
Yeah, that's him.
They were always talking about him.
Who?
My boss and his friends.
Saying what?
They were scared of him, all of them. If something went wrong and he found out, big trouble.
Did you ever see this man in the club?
No, never. But there were parties at his house.
Yeah?
Lots of girls, all paid for, and drugs.
Really?
He's the man responsible for us being here.
Will you be willing to stand up in court and say all this?
If it helps me to stay in England, yes.
Susan, this is a real chance to turn the heat up on him.
I just told you to investigate the serious assault. You're already jumping the gun on Chadwick.
OK, I admit it's personal. It doesn't mean to say I haven't got a case.
Convince me.
Right. We pull these fellas in from the club. We hit them with attempted murder. See what they think of the boss then. If we lean heavily enough, we could end up linking him to smuggling illegal immigrants into the country.
Well, I'm not interested in your personal battle with Chadwick, but if he's trafficking illegal immigrants, we should pursue it.
So I can go for it.
Better make it stick.
No worries.
Oh, Inspector, there's a woman to see you.
You'll have to wait, Maddie.
From immigration.
Lydia Brennan. Immigration Department.
Yeah?
I need to talk to you about the woman you brought in this morning.
How do you know she's here?
I didn't, actually. I thought she was at the hospital, but I wanted to liaise with you first.
Okay. How do you know she exists, then?
We had an anonymous tip-off.
Aren't they all?
I need to interview her.
Join the queue.
As a matter of urgency.
You don't go anywhere near that girl until I finish with her. Got that?
Fine.
Maddie?
Thanks for your cooperation.
Had a row with him. Yeah, of course I want to see you. It's safe. It wasn't him before. Okay. Bye.
Come in.
Mum.
Mr. Bailey.
Superintendent, thanks for seeing me.
Not at all. I must say, you're even quicker off the mark than usual.
How so?
I presume you're here as J. Chadwick's brief.
No.
You're aware he's being brought in for questioning.
Concerning what?
Concerning an illegal immigrant call girl we found half drowned this morning.
You mean the poor mite you dredged up off the riverbed?
Yes.
Well, that's who I'm here to represent.
What?
Yeah, our firm's developing quite a nice little sideline into these kind of cases. We're always on the lookout.
I bet you are.
I think the best course of action is to contact the immigration department before we do any interviews. Always best to liaise with them at the outset. Do you mind if I...
There's a woman from immigration already here.
Oh, excellent.
Shall we?
Just thought you'd like to know.
You're about to have your collar felt.
Yeah, I know. He's just arrived at the front gates. Look, are you on top of things over there?
Yeah?
Well, by the time I arrive, I want our friend Mariana to be doing a very good impersonation of a Trappist monk. Have you got that?
Right.
Where is he?
Can I help?
J. Chadwick, and I'm arresting you on suspicion of trafficking in illegal immigrants.
Take me, I'm yours. This must be the high point of your career.
Don't flatter yourself.
Make the most of it. It won't last.
Confident for a man who's about to spend the next decade behind bars.
Dream on.
I've never believed in all this honour amongst thieves crap. My guess is when we bring your boys in, one of them will sing like Pavarotti if he thinks he can get a few years off his sentence.
Really?
Yeah, in. It's a crying shame. I hate to see an old friend down on his luck.
Is everything okay?
Yeah. Yeah. I just thought that I'd better tell you that there's a woman here to see you from immigration.
Immigration?
They probably just want to know how you got here.
No, they sent me home.
You don't know that.
You promised me.
It doesn't mean anything. Let's just wait and see what they want.
You said it would be fine. Did you use me to get this Chadwick?
No, it's not like that.
This is Mariana's solicitor.
Hello, Mariana. I'm here to help you out.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay, bye-bye.
Where'd that woman from immigration go?
Oh, to interview the girl, along with Susan and a solicitor.
So we're agreed then?
Looks like it.
What's going on?
Inspector Alton.
You part of this racket too?
Jim.
Chadwick must be paying you a lot.
Just to bring you up to speed. Having heard Mariana's harrowing account of life in her home country, I'm convinced she stands an excellent chance of receiving a sympathetic hearing from the Home Office. So I'm happy to place her in the custody of Miss Brennan for the time being.
And that's all right with you, is it? What are you smirking at? I've still got my statement.
Actually, no. Mariana's decided to withdraw her statement. The trauma of the unfortunate accident last night has left her very hazy as to what exactly happened.
You're not soft, I'll give you that.
Jim, leave it.
We get his mob banged to rights. A phone call goes out to her. She puts the frighteners on Gypsy Rose Lee. And Perry Masoney arrives to the rescue on his shining steed.
As conspiracy theories go, that's up there with JFK.
Button at you.
I take it this meeting is at an end.
Yes.
You finished with Mariana?
I think she's finished with us.
Don't listen to him, Mariana. Stick to your statement. Just think what those fellas did to you. They need locking up.
Boss, I need a word. In private, if possible.
Not now, Connie.
It's important.
First thing tomorrow, OK, and then I'm all yours.
Yeah, OK. Suppose it can wait till then.
Well, that went well.
I'm taking the rest of the day off.
So much for making it stick.
Chadwick's scum. We should have kept him in.
Jim, we had no option.
Save it.
You liked her, didn't you?
She was all on her Todd. I thought she needed help.
You daft sod. See you later.
Hey, Tiger. Still up for that pint?
No time, mate. Not tonight.
When the night has come and the land is dark and the moon is the only light we'll see. No, I won't be afraid. Oh, I won't be afraid. Just as long as you.
What are you doing? What the bloody hell do you think you're doing? Jim! You can't! Get calm down!
Jim! Stop it! Stop it! No! No! Jim! Stop it! Jim! Stop it! For goodness sake!
Stop it!
Get it. On your way!